Welcome back. This would be the second last composition before the English PSLE. Okay, once again we have extracted the question from a past PSLE question. It's a picture composition. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually the picture compo that came out last year in 2013. As I mentioned previously, I find that the recent trend, if you look at the picture compose for the last 3-4 years, the recent trend has actually been going towards simpler storylines. Okay, likewise for this picture. Okay, let me expand the picture first. In this picture, okay, we see that there are two children, a boy and a girl, hiding under a table. We also see a gift and some wrapping paper on the table. This suggests that there is actually going to be a birthday celebration. And because the children are hiding, so it would actually hint that they want to give a surprise to the birthday person, to the person whose birthday it is. And because we see this man coming in, we can then assume that it's actually going to be the children's father's birthday. It's the children's father's birthday. And so the children have, have done all these preparations to give him a surprise birthday party. Very simple storyline, right? There seemed to be a slight kink in the plot though. The paints and the paintings on the wall. This seemed to suggest that the children have actually painted on the wall, probably to liven the birthday party. But we know that paints on walls can be tedious to remove. So it seemed that the children, in their good intention to give a surprise birthday party to throw a surprise birthday party for their father, they had actually unwittingly done something wrong. They had actually drawn on the wall, and their parents may not be very appreciative of that. So then what will happen? Okay, the question that's given is this. In your composition below, you may wish to use the following points. Why the children were under the table? We have already addressed that they actually want to give a surprise birthday party, so they want to surprise their father, who's actually coming into the house. What happened next? Okay, if you were to follow this, what's implied in the picture, then what will happen next is actually the father will come in and he would actually be unpleasantly surprised. Well, maybe a mixture of both. He would be touched that his children actually cared so much for him as to give him a surprise birthday party, but he's not going to be happy about the paintings on the wall. Okay, and what happened in the end? So would the parents punish the children, or would they overlook the fact that the children's intentions were good and just tell them off gently? Okay, that is actually up to you as a writer. You have the creative freedom to choose the story that you want. Okay, for me, I'm actually going to make the story slightly more complicated. Yes, because if you can, you should make your story more complicated. Why? Remember I told you about your content. You want to score well for your content. If you just do the simple storyline that's indicated by the picture, you will not score that high for content, see? So in our story, what we're going to have is, as the children try to surprise the father, one of them, in this case, I'm going to let the boy upsets the table. The things on the table fall onto the ground, and you see that there are paints on the ground, right, on the floor. So what's going to happen is that a mess will be created, and then they will have to clean up the mess. Another way you can add, or rather another complication Another complication you can add to the story would be that maybe actually the surprise party is for the mum. And then, but the father came in first, and the children, mistakenly thinking that it is their mother, okay, mistakenly thinking that the person coming in is their mother, jumped out. And likewise the same thing happened, because as they jump out or jump up to surprise the person coming in, they upset the table, they create a mess, and then now they have a even more urgent situation on their hand. The birthday, the person whose birthday it is, their mother, the person whom they want to pleasantly surprise, their mother, is not home yet. But in the they have already created this mess, and then now they have to rush against time. They have to race against time to clear up the mess before their mother comes home, so that her birthday can remain a happy occasion rather than become an unhappy one. So as I said, there are, although the trend is towards giving you pictures with very simple storylines, you can try to put in complications. But the complication must be reasonable and must be relevant, okay, and must make sense. So you have to exercise your creativity a little. I think that's the increasing challenge in PSLE composition these days, especially the picture compositions. So now we have come to the end of the first part of the video, which is the picture analysis. Then in the second video, we will actually do the sample story.